you want to know how to really get knots and tension out from between the shoulder blades and from the upper back, I'm going to show you 2 techniques that you can learn really quickly that go right to the root of the problem. It's another patented hands-free massage that is so good for you while you help to bliss out your partner. Now, if you haven't subscribed yet, well then hit the subscribe button, click on the bell so that you get notifications every time that I post a new video to help not only with shoulder issues, but really all of the pain relieving techniques that I have to share with you here on this channel. And truth be told, accessing those deep points and those deep pain centers where we hold in so much tension, where it's almost like the weight of the world is on our shoulders, that is one of my specialties. It's one of the reasons that I have clients who pay me up to $300 a session just to come and see me. It is to get those knots out from the shoulders like nobody's business. And that's exactly what I'm about to share with you. These are techniques that I've been giving in my practice for over 20 years. They're also ones that I have taught to over 6,000 students in my teaching career, and I'm also now so excited to share them with you so that you can use them with your clients, with your loved ones, with your partner, with your kids, whoever it is that you feel is going to benefit from it. What's more, like I said, you're doing this without having to use your hands, without tiring out your body. You're doing this in a way that's going to just be so good for you. So let's do it. So we're going to start with our receiver lying face down, nice and comfortable. You can see I've got a blanket even on the lower half. I've even got my trusty assistant Fred over here. He's helping with the relaxation effect as well, although no dogs required. And then I'm going to have a seat right alongside her body. I've even got a pillow here because I want to make myself truly comfortable. So what I'm doing is I'm folding that pillow in half, and then I'm going to put my butt right on it and sit on it so that I can just elevate and be over her body and be nice and comfortable. I'm going to use the flat part of my elbow. So not the pointy part here, but just above it where it's flat, so that I can be effective and get in there nice and deeply without it being too deep, and it feels really easy and effortless and comfortable on my body. It's really important to know where her spine is, and you can even have your other hand touch the spine so that you're aware of where it is, so that you put no direct pressure at all on the spine. But we're working on muscles across the spine, so there's a nice strip of muscles near the spine, and then you can also press on the actual shoulder blade itself. Even if that's a bone, it's covered in muscles and it feels really good to massage and press on it. So the way we do it is placing that flat part of your elbow right where you want to massage, and the first thing we're going to do is just make some circles. So I can wiggle, I can circle, and I just kind of ease my way in. I'm softening. So that's the beginning part of giving a great shoulder massage. It's this idea of how can I melt things? How can I soften it so that the tension essentially just kind of disappears and melts away on its own. So the flat part of your elbow is such an effective way to do it that really does it, but also does it in a way that doesn't hurt. It just feels effortless. So I'm wiggling, I'm softening, and then when I feel things kind of soften a little bit, I just kind of lean forward, hang out, and pause. And release, and repeat. And you can see for my own comfort and relaxation, I've got this one hand just literally on my own knee. I know it looks like I'm working real hard here. But as you're first starting, that hand again can trace the spine to make sure that you're not putting any direct pressure on the spine. Here's another way to do it where you can really just kind of let the palm or let your head just kind of rest into your fist, and then your head is helping to apply the pressure. And so in this way, you can just move inch by inch or centimeter by centimeter all into all of these spots in the upper back and shoulder area. Wherever it feels like there's muscles and that you can softly sink in, you go for it. If you're ever in doubt, the best thing to do is just check in with your partner. Ask them how it's going. So the way we really put that together is I'm starting really light. If my pressure is on a scale of 1 to 10, let me start with a 1 or a 2 wiggle my way in, sink in, and pause. And right about now is a great time, and just say, hey, how's this feeling for you? And she's nodding her head, and I can say, hey, would you like any more pressure? And she says no. So I've got a good amount of pressure, and I just hang out. Now if she wanted more pressure, well then, again, maybe I rock into it a little bit more. Maybe I put my head on my palm so that I've just naturally and effortlessly got more weight going into my hands as I do it. And then you can do the whole parts of the upper shoulder and back that way. Walk around to the other side and then do it again. And if you like what you're seeing, well, I really want to know about it. So hit the like button or post your comments below and just share what you're experiencing. Once we've done it this way, then we're going to ask our partner to sit up, and we're going to do it in another way. That helps take the benefits to the next level. So the last part of our upper back massage is with our partner seated. So the first thing is it's really important just for them to be comfortable. And so I want you to have a lot of props, at least 2 pillows, maybe more, and towels and blankets around you so that you can support them as they're sitting comfortably. In her case, she's able to sit without something under her and is able to sit, and you can see she has a really nice posture and all is good, but you can always check in and see, and then just put those pillows under the legs, under their butt. Her legs are crossed, they don't have to be crossed, they can be straight. So whatever works for your partner, just get them in a comfortable seated position. And then from here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring our partner, so you can ask them to help you as you do this, or just take their elbows and guide them forward. So again, you can see in her case, she's able to go all the way down to the ground with relative ease. If there's a big gap, or you want more of a softening effect, put a pillow, put 2 pillows, put as many as you need. So we're going to do it with a pillow in this case. And the way we're going to begin this is really just having my trusty assistant Fred helping her to relax and just having her rest in that stretch. So she is stretching this whole area out, not only her upper back and neck area, but her entire back. And so it's just natural that she's relieving pressure in those areas. If it's someone who's tighter, take a break. The way you bring them back up is to put your hands on their shoulders, and it's effortless. You just give a gentle tug, they'll know what to do, and if they don't, then just ask them to elevate themselves. Let them know. We're going to go forward again. You can always check in, see if they want to adjust their props, sit in any different way. And then from here, we're going to place our hands on either side of the spine and press. Now the reason I love this forward bend for upper back issues is because what it naturally does is that it rounds this area, it rounds the back. And so all the deep muscles of the shoulder blade area, they elevate and they come up to the surface. And so that is just such a perfect way now to get into those muscles, and we're going to do it exactly the way we did before. So I'm going to just center myself and face her shoulders, and if you don't want to use the side of your elbow, well then hey, maybe use the side of your hand. Now if you want to use the side of your elbow to get into those spots, then what I want you to do is find a nice comfortable position on the side of their body, and then just bend your elbow. And we start the same way like we did on the back, with circles. If you want to feel for where the spine is, you can do that as well. And I'm circling, and I'm wiggling, and I'm softening. My palm is facing down, my wrist is relaxed as I make my circles. And then I can just do a little rocking motion and pause. Count to 2 or 3, release, and repeat. Now, you have a choice. You can either repeat in the exact same spot, or you can move. And if it feels tight, tender, in any way knotted up or bunched up, then again, go back to those circles. And chances are, with all these deep muscles coming to the surface, you're going to find a lot of these kinds of knots. So You often go back to the circles before you sink in and press, easing in and out, and continue. So your first presses might be 2 or 3 seconds. Then as you can see, I start to hold them a little longer, 5 seconds, 10 seconds or more. And in this way, you're walking with your elbow all up and down the muscles close to the spine. You can go on the back of the shoulder and then just keep repeating and getting in there, pausing, smiling, and hanging out. Check in with your partner whenever you like, whenever you're not sure, whenever you think you're getting to a tight or a tender area, and see how it feels. A few more presses, some nice circles, or what I love to call sweeping. And it's like I'm just sending loving kindness, feelings of goodness into these tight, tender, painful areas. So you take a walk to the other side, and then you would just do the exact same thing on the second side. And when you're done everything, sweep it all out some more. And again, you can just put your hands on both shoulders, gently give a little tug, straighten her up, do even more sweeping with her sitting up. Be creative, be luxurious as you finish up your massage, and check in and just see how amazingly well you did. Now, the truth is, there are so many ways to customize and make incredibly highly skilled and tailored treatments for your partner, for your clients, for your loved ones. But at the end of the day, what it all comes down to is that meditative, taking your time approach. You want to become an expert listener. So you get there by just slowing it down, by easing it in and listening and communicating and asking, and just keep building and building and building from there. So often it's really all about moving your elbow 1 millimeter to one spot, having a really nice release there, and then the next spot is going to be 1 millimeter away, and then you just really take your time and explore all those spots until you've covered them all. But if you want to take your skills and your knowledge and your abilities and your confidence to the next level, well then I would love to help you. I've got programs and I've got courses that give you so many amazing techniques and ways to release tension and pain in the shoulders and in the whole body. So I want you to click this link, which is also down below, and let's book some time to talk and I can explain all of it to you. But now that you know how to give this incredible upper back and shoulder massage, well, how about for back pains? So click here and then just keep on learning and take your skills and your knowledge to the next level. I really want to hear from you. I want to know who you're going to massage next. I want to know what you think and if you have any questions. So again, don't forget to like this video and post your comments below. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.